Once you have that understanding and are informed on what it is and what it means to you, if you choose to take some parts of that and incorporate what you understand to be your personal gnosis, go for it. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. I am Aradia Arcanum. I hope y'all are doing well. Welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome. All things witchy, spirituality, esoteric, the occult. Please do subscribe and hit the bell to be notified because there's no set schedule here in this realm. So I want to make this video, at least a video to have here on this channel, because I don't think there is one that's specifically for this, where I want to talk a bit about why it is, or not even why, just the way that I do things. And yeah, a bit about, why or how I practice. And just to clarify, because I get a lot of comments or questions about, are you sure that's the way you should be doing it, or that isn't the way that you do it, or someone asking, can I do it this way because I don't know this or have this or don't want to work with this part of it. So I want to get into a little bit of that. And yeah, so let's just jump right in. Firstly, guys, have you seen the video previous to this where I do a little VR to the Witch of Enchantment and Ivy the Occultist, their video where they're discussing creating gods. So specifically gods of the algorithm, the web, online. So I jumped right on the bandwagon because I thought that was a concept that was magnificent. So I jumped in to work with the created god. And so that was kind of the catalyst to this, although I was thinking of doing something like this anyway because of a lot of the comments that I get and a lot of comments that I hear from other creators that they get also. So I think I'm going to light a little Palo Santo for this because, I may begin to do a little rant, or maybe, some people might not like things that I say. I get those darts thrown at me, the evil eye at the video, all of those things. So we're just going to give a little Palo Santo smoke up in here. But so firstly, there's this video that I put out, several videos actually, about the Solomon's pentacles, the planetary pentacles. And the first one I put out was like a step-by-step where I was showing how to activate the pentacle. So, and that's not the only video, but it kind of, started from there, and there's other videos as well where you get those comments that I'm not doing it. That's not the way to do it. And some people want to know, can they work with it differently, the pentacles differently? So that's just an example. So I'm going to give you a general way that I view things so that you can understand how I work. So when you come to my channel and you look at something that I'm doing and you go, that's not the way that it says it in the book. How I do things is, if I'm working within a magical system, I 100% follow those guidelines, and even in that, I still add my flair, my fling, my essence of me into it. So generally, I look at something and I see what it's all about. I understand it. I do the research to understand it. But 9 times out of 10, I am going to take it and evolve it to what resonates with me. This is in everything that I do. So when you come on this channel, that is what you're going to get from me. This is my belief of the way that I work, because a lot of things that we've read, anything that comes from history, most of these things are someone's personal, right, gnosis that they have shared and it's stuck, right? They did it and it's stuck. So over time, just like the topic of creating gods, over time this thing stuck, and over time people have put their essence and their energies toward it, and it has become this god form has been created. So this began from someone's personal gnosis, someone saying that they channeled something from, this powerful being, or they received a dream, and they have shared this gnosis. So it was taken and used, and then which meant that over time, this is what has been used. So it has been verified, because so many people over so many years have used this method or worked with that being. So this is why I tell people when they ask me, for example, I had a question about, I don't have the book, or I can't currently get the book of, whatever it was that they wanted to work with. And they said, do I have to do it exactly like the book? Or can I just kind of meditate and work with it, in that way? So, and this is just a general statement. It kind of is the example of what kind of questions I generally get quite a bit. And my answer to that is 100% understand the origin, understand what it's all about and how it works and the methods that are used. Once you have that understanding and are informed on what it is and what it means to you, if you choose to take some parts of that and incorporate what you understand to be your personal gnosis, go for it. 100%. This is my take on it. Go for it. Like I said, yes, you need to understand, especially if this is someone else's magical system. You need to understand that and respect that. And when you do what it is that you do, like I'm doing, I'm letting you know that I have altered it. I've taken it, used what I feel works for me, because a lot of things were written for those times. So you're going to 100%, and some people might not, but there are things that are called for to be done that is illegal right now. So what about those things, right? You have to alter that. And then what about someone, especially when we work with correspondences, right? You tell someone that could be potentially colorblind, you need to work with red for this deity, because that's their color. If you don't work with that color with them, it won't work. You won't have a connection. You can't invoke them. If this person is colorblind, they might think the color red is purple, right? So you have to really understand what it is in anything that you want to work with, so that you can be informed on how it is calling to you, right? So if you're talking about that color red, right, you have to think about why the color red. The color red is igniting something, passion. It could mean inspiration, just charging something. Think about those things, and maybe that's what you tell a person. And then from that, whatever means that to them, that is what they work with, right? So a different color could mean that to them, right? Because if they're colorblind, they're looking at another color that represents that. And, especially for anyone that their senses may be altered, like they may be blind or they can't smell, things have to be altered for them. Doesn't mean that the magic will not work. Not at all. So I just wanted to have this video so I could point people back to this video, because I feel like this should be this is me. This is my, again, my path, my personal understanding, and things this is how things work for me. This is how I successfully manifest. When I'm trying to do something the way that someone else does it, and I do that and have done that, but sometimes it doesn't work because it is based on someone else's gnosis, someone else's, the way that it worked for them. So my energy is not the same as theirs. My aura is not, my biofield, my makeup is not the same as theirs. So there may be something that I need to add to it, tweak it to make it right. The same as recipes. When you're cooking, there may be an ingredient like cinnamon you don't like. And like me, I don't like cinnamon in food. So when you're cooking, add something else that can replace that, or just omit that ingredient altogether. So that's what I feel practice should be. It is your own. It is your own personal walk. People get so hung up on gatekeeping and telling you that that's not the way it should be done. It is not the way maybe they should be doing it, or it's not the way that anyone else but you should be doing it, right? So I don't believe anyone has the right to tell you, unless it is a closed practice, right? And a specific magical system that is, certain things are required, right? When you think about something like Freemasonry, right? You have to follow this system in order to excel to the next level. What you do with that information after, call it your own, but it will be something different from Freemasonry, right? So any system that you're working, once you kind of add your flair to it, it is not that thing anymore. So I'm not speaking about anything that is closed practices, anything in that realm. What I'm saying is, I am someone that is eclectic, dipping their toes into chaos magic, and I just march to the beat of my own drum, and I hope the same for many of you. Some people love just sticking with this specific magical system. It works, sometimes that's easier. You don't have to like put any it's effort into it or thinking, because it's already created. It has been verified. It has worked for people. So that's fine. That's what you want to use. But I am a creator. I am an artist. I love to birth things into existence. So that goes across the board for me in everything that I do. So when I'm setting up a space in my home, I like to birth this type of energy. So there's a specific way that I create it. So it's not that I'm all into aesthetics. It's more that I am birthing this energy that will be in that space. So there's certain things that have to go in that space. So I love to create. So that is all up in when I do magic and when I do my spell work, when I create my oils, when I create those recipes. Even in that, I'm like, okay, this was something that a lot of people use. This may be something even used in hoodoo practices. I like that. Let's try this new ingredient and see how that works for me. I do that all the time. So I love the core foundations of things, but I love to also experiment and create my own things. And that's what evolution is. Evolution is something that has, right, been already here, created, but now it has been morphed into something else because over time it has been fed this new information, this new gnosis has been given. So now it has to kind of evolve into something else so that all this new information can be incorporated. So that is within everyone's practice. So that is my rant for today. I needed to get that out and come on here, especially, you know, and to all the creators, all the YouTube creators out here, especially the YouTube creators in social media. You know, the stay being bold, stay doing it the way you feel. You are a creator. You are someone that is going to pave the way. Someone may be watching you and saying, I like that. I like that is in alignment with what it is that I like to do. So you may help someone evolve their own personal practice. So just ignore those comments, hit delete, remove, keep it stepping, unless someone knows how to have an educated conversation, educated, civil, adult-like conversation where you can, you know, there's healthy debates, there's healthy things where someone may share how it is that they do what they do, but respectfully, it is a conversation of two people, two adults doing their own thing, sharing the way that they do it, but respecting each other's. So that's it for this video. If you have anything that you want to share, or if you feel like you, as a creator, share this same sentiment and get these same types of comments, and you hear that's not the way you do it, or why are you doing like that, let me know. You know, let's talk about this. And let me know what you think about creating gods. So until the next video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and do go over and check out my Patreon, check out the Discord. Until the next video, I love you all, and into the shadows.